So we're ready to go for finally 12 minutes of racing here. A reminder that it is Frederick Burden on pole position with Dylan Fitzhenry in second spot. It looks like we are finally ready to get going, and we do get going. Dylan Fitzhenry doesn't have a good start once again. Neither really does Frederick Burden. Alfie Schrub's up into third position. Archie Bullard into second. Alfie tried to go around the outside line, but Dylan Fitzhenry muscles his way back through into the second corner. Archie Bullard now trying to go for the lead of the race up to the top of the circuit into Lunar Bend. That's the corner that bends round. And it looks like he's just about been able to do it ahead of Frederick Burden. We'll wait for him to come back into view, and he has. So Archie Bullard into the lead of the race, off of the start of the race. It's then Frederick Burden in second position, Dylan Fitzhenry in third at the moment, but challenging Frederick Burden for that second spot. He goes to the outside line now, trying to muscle his way through, but Freddie's just been able to hold on to the spot for now. He's on the inside line. Alfie Schrub makes it 3 wide and goes through on both of them into second spot. So Alfie Schrub into second position as they're still 3 wide. A bit of contact is what caused all of that to happen, as Freddie is sideways into the final corner of the race. That means that the top 3 have now had a breakaway package with 6 wide into the first corner. I've never seen anything like it in my life as they all go round. I can't quite see how it's sorted itself out, but the top 3 have broken away, with Archie Bullard in the lead of the race ahead of Alfie Schrub. Jack Redfern moves into third position with Finn Irons and Julius Stankowiak, your top 5 across the line. Dylan Fitzhenry moves down into 6th position, but I dare say that's going to change throughout the course of this lap, as what basically happened there was the entire field just Constantina together as they went through into the final 2 corners of the racetrack, and it just meant that effectively they all got forced into each other, and it meant that there was only a couple of winners. Archie Bullard's just got himself all over the curb. That's going to give Alfie Schrub a run now as they go into the final corner. As tucking in behind is Jack Redfern, Finn Irons catching up to your top 3 as well, as we're 3 abreast behind, as well as again there's contact. I couldn't quite see who for, but we're side by side for the lead of the race as Jack Redfern moves into second position ahead of Alfie Schrub. Now Archie Bullard still in the lead of the race, but under a great deal of pressure from Jack Redfern and Alfie Schrub for that matter, as well as Dylan Fitzhenry is now on the back of Julius Stankowiak, so they're going to be battling along as well. The rest of your order as it runs for the time being: Finn Irons in 4th position, of course, ahead of Julius Stankowiak. Dylan Fitzhenry in 6th position. It is then car number 7, I'm trying to identify on my screen. It's Daisy Newsom in 7th. 8th position by the looks of things is cart number 16, which is Lewis Brooks by the looks of things. Zach Hassan in 9th and Louis Canlett in 10th. We've got action for the lead of the race once again into the final corner of the track. Archie Bullard in the lead for the time being, but Jack Redfern really looking to attack him here into the first corner. The thing about this track is, I said during the interviews at the start of the day that basically this circuit's very similar to an oval in terms of how it drives. It's so much based about the slipstream and being in that pack, which is why Archie Bullard, despite the fact that he's had really good pace in the first few laps of this race, it's probably why he's not been able to make a breakaway. So we've got 9 minutes to go in the race, which is a very long time around this circuit. Archie Bullard just 900ths of a second at the line ahead of Jack Redfern. Alfie Schrub is really attacking as they go now down into the right-hander of turn 5, I believe that corner is. Jack Redfern goes to the inside line and squeezes his way through as well, so he's into the lead of the race, but it's not done yet. Archie Bullard still attacking Alfie Schrub, now goes to the outside line of Archie Bullard. Can't quite find a way through though. Archie holds firm in 2nd position, and now to the inside line he goes, out to the outside. Jack Redfern really defending for the lead of this race, but I don't think it's done just yet. Meanwhile, further behind, it's almost side by side between Dylan Fitzhenry and Julius Stankowiak, so they're going to be battling this lap as well for 4th position, I believe it is, with the top 3 that we just mentioned still in the lead of this race for the time being. Jack Redfern from Archie Bullard, from Alfie Schrub, from Finn Irons, of course. Julius Stankowiak is in 5th, but that's changed now as Dylan Fitzhenry has managed to get past her, as we're side by side for 2nd place, as Alfie Schrub once again looks to the outside of Archie Bullard now as they make their way to the back of the circuit into the final corner. It's actually Archie attacking for the lead of the race. Jack Redfern goes defensive, but that might compromise his line into the first corner. Bullard tries for the switchback and gets the switchback as well. He goes to the inside line. Alfie Schrub is on the outside. We're almost 3 wide. Archie Bullard moves to the lead of the race, but Jack Redfern tries to defend bravely and does defend bravely, forces Archie Bullard to go wide, and now Finn Irons fancies his chances as well as he goes through into 2nd position. Alfie Schrub is going for the lead of the race from Jack Redfern as they go into Lunar Bend. just around the corner from us. We can't really see them until they exit out of that corner. I can tell you it's Jack Redfern in the lead of the race from Finn Irons. Archie Bullard is now on the inside line as Alfie Shrub tries to make a move for second on the outside line. It's almost 3 wide for that second spot, but Finn Irons from the back of the grid managed to get himself into that second spot. So what a drive it's been for him so far. Dylan Fitzhenry is now on this pack as well with 7 minutes to go in this race. Finn Irons goes to the inside lines, try and get the lead of the race from Jack Redfern, but it's a little bit premature. That gives Archie Bullard the run for second position down the inside line. Dylan Fitzhenry on the inside as well. He's got Alfie Shrub on his inside as there's contact, and Finn Irons is spun round and taken out. So they were 3 wide. He's at the back now, trying to rejoin the circuit, but it's so quick. Just trying to make sure he rejoins safely, and does. So Finn Irons goes from the back to third position, back to the back once again. And I think there was definitely a fault there when they were going down into the first corner. I dare say, watching it in real time, that I'd probably point the finger at Alfie Shrub there, but I'm not 100% sure that he was given the amount of room that he was entitled to there. So the stewards will have a look at that, of course, and probably come to a better conclusion than I'm able to watching it from my position. But now we've got Jack Redfern fighting off Archie Bullard for the lead of the race as Archie goes to the outside line into the last 6 minutes of this one. So we've reached half distance. Bullard goes to the inside line now for the lead of the race. Redfern can only do so much in defence, but he's going to have the inside line for turn number 2, and he's going to use that to his advantage as Bullard still can't get through. That gives Dylan Fitzhenry a chance as Bullard goes wide, and now Dylan Fitzhenry's back into second position. The racing absolutely superb here at the very start of this one. Field goes through into Luna Bent with 5 minutes or so to go in this contest, so not very long at all. 5.5 minutes exactly, so we're probably going to get about 6 laps as we get to the line. We've had 7 so far as Archie Bullard tries to attack Dylan Fitzhenry for second position and gets it at the top of the circuit. Gives Alfie Shrub a chance to go around as well and into third position. Now we've got a new driver. That's Lewis Brooks, I think, who's got involved as well. He's now into fourth position, looks to attack Alfie Shrub on the inside line into the first corner with 2 wide running from moments as Lewis Brooks tries to muscle his way into third ahead of Alfie Shrub. Alfie holds firm for the time being, but Lewis around the outside is finally able to make the pass as we've got 3 wide running at the very back of the field as well into the first corner. Finn Irons is fighting with Oliver Coe. Zaka Sands just got himself ahead of this train. That's Frederick Burden, Oliver Coe and Finn Irons with 3 wide for a moment there. As Jack Redfern finally has a bit of a breakaway at the top of the field, 1.19 seconds ahead of second place Archie Bullard. That's mostly due to the battling that's been going on as Lewis Brooks is now into third position as all onto the curb, and the grass is Alfie Shrub. That's going to lose him a couple of positions as Julius Stankowiak is able to go through as well. So Alfie Shrub loses 2 positions. I'm trying to get my timing screen back up to tell you that it was Daisy Newsom who got through as well by the looks of things. But at the moment, Jack Redfern leads from Archie Bullard and Lewis Brooks. Your top 3, Dylan Fitzhenry is involved as well as the field head their way into Luna Bend with 4 minutes still to run in this race. And it sounds like there's going to be quite a few contact warnings at play towards the end of this one, and the stewards take a look at it at the end. Remember, the next race will be, as I'll hold that thought because Archie Bullard has lost 2 positions here, showing you how effective the slipstream is here around the circuit, as by the looks of things Lewis Brooks has gone into second position with Dylan Fitzhenry going into third, but Archie's now on the inside line into the final corner and back into third position. So Jack Redfern probably the only person that can breathe throughout all of this at the moment. Everyone else very close together. As Dylan Fitzhenry now on the back of Archie Bullard. It's kind of calmed down further behind as Alfie Shrub has filtered his way into 5th position. Julius Stankowiak has lost a position as well to Daisy Newsom. So that is how the top 6 runs for the time being. And I don't think we're too far away from the checkered flag here. 3 minutes still to go in this race, as it looks like the majority of our next drivers are ready as well. That would be lightweight split 2, where actually for the first time we'll have promotion on the line. It's heavyweights, so I'm hearing actually. Thank you, Luke, who's actually stood to my right-hand side, the owner of the series. So they've jumbled around the order a little bit. It's the heavyweights that will be next. We've still got 2 minutes to go in this junior race, however. It's Jack Redfern, if you're just joining us, who's in the lead ahead of Lewis Brooks. A slight surprise package, actually. with all respect to Lewis, I didn't actually expect him to be running this high in this race. Fastest lap of the race as well has just been set the last time by. It was a 50.56 by Daisy Newsome in 6th position. That shows you how running in the tow here actually can be very, very effective, because if we just look at the last lap times, it's Jack Redfern who was actually the slowest pretty much of the entirety of the top 6. So just by punching that hole in the air, Jack Redfern is losing a lot of time, despite the fact the guys are battling behind him, which is actually helping him a little bit. Archie Bullard once again is side by side with Lewis Brooks. It looks like Dylan Fitzhenry is going to try and get his way through as well into the final corner. Archie Bullard moves to 2nd position. Dylan Fitzhenry trying to demote Lewis Brooks from 3rd as well, and does. So Lewis Brooks has to settle for 3rd for the time being. I say for the time being, there's not too long left in this race at all. Very well, as we've got a spinner at the 2nd corner. Couldn't quite see who that was. We'll see who tumbles down the order. I want to say it could be Louis Candler, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll double check for you. But by the looks of things, it's going to be Jack Redfern who wins this race, as I am hearing in my ear that the last lap board is going out this time by. So the last lap board is about to go out. Marshall at turn 1 is getting that ready, and Jack Redfern hasn't got a massive advantage. Archie Bullard is desperate for the guys behind him to work with him here onto the final lap of the race. They'll now know it's the final lap of the race. The last lap board has been out, and Bullard is all over the back of Jack Redfern. So as they head into the 1st corner, it's a toss-up between Redfern, Bullard and Fitzhenry for the win of the race. And for the first time in a few laps, Jack Redfern is finding himself under pressure. And what a time to be under pressure on the final lap of the race as they go into Luna Bend for one final time in the first race of the day. Obviously, as it stands, the pole position won't go to any of these guys at the front of the field. If I'm not mistaken, it'll actually go to Daisy Newsome, as here goes to the outside line. Dylan Fitzhenry has not led the race at all throughout the course of this 12 minutes, but he's going to try it now as Jack Redfern on the inside line defends bravely the 3 wide. Further behind as Archie Bullard is side by side for the lead of the race, trying into the final corner. Jack Redfern holds it for now as Lewis Brooks on the inside line goes through into 2nd position. Alfie Shrub is back involved as well, and now it's a drag race to the line. Archie on the outside line, and he's going to take it ahead of Jack Redfern by just about a 100th of a second at the line. It was 1/10 exactly that Archie Bullard took the victory ahead of Jack Redfern. Lewis Brooks is in 3rd position, but after leading nearly half of the race, Jack Redfern is hit to the post by Archie Bullard. Jack Redfern in 2nd position, Lewis Brooks in 3rd. Alfie Shrub was 4th position, with Dylan Fitzhenry in 5th, Julius Stankowiak in 6th, with Blake Hutton, Daisy Newsome, Aston Lupton and Sam Mackinson your top 10. So you got a very quick interview with Archie Bullard. That was an absolutely mad race. Just talk us through it.
Well, qualified 3rd, starting on the inside, cross start finish line, got a very good jump, and I got into the lead quite early on, and then from there it was just a really, really mixed, a heavy position, changing race, if that's how you want to word it. I think I went down to 6th at one point, and then across the start finish line, literally neck and neck with probably 2 other drivers. So yeah, it was interesting.
Well, the next race is starting. Very well done. Hopefully the rest of them are that good. Go well.
Cheers, bro. Thank you.